Today is Monday, June 26th, 2017, and this is the ServiceMonster Show. And today, VaynerMedia, baby, New York City. This week in social media. So obviously I'm here at VaynerMedia. We're here to meet Gary Vaynerchuk. We sat in a couple meetings. It was pretty impressive, getting an idea of the organization and how he runs things. Obviously completely different than ServiceMonster, but I always love studying business models. And this is a pretty incredible space. He's done amazing things. $120 million business in the digital media space, really focusing on social media, has a handful of Fortune 100 companies as well as Fortune 500 companies. And they're opening up a new small business product that starts at $25,000 a month. So it's the real deal. It's not bots and regurgitated content. So pretty cool stuff. I'll tell you a story how we got here in a second. Also, Google this week released an interesting job search feature. If you type in anything that you want, followed by jobs, they'll actually give you a roll-up off of Monster, LinkedIn, Facebook, and all of the other big names in job placement. So try that out. Not that any of my watchers are actually looking for a job. This week in ServiceMonster. So the big story here obviously is the VaynerMedia. That's where we're shooting. Interesting story how we got here, and it has to do with us actually creating content on a regular basis and me being social. I went to a convention where he was supposed to speak, and it turned out he was Hello Gary, pre-recorded. I wasn't happy. I left way early, didn't even wait for Tony Robinson, and threw a tweet down. He responded and flew us out. Took about 3 months to actually get the date, but it was pretty cool. The lesson here is if you are not present in social and interaction with clients and customers and potential vendors and so forth, they're not going to see you. And if you're not there, nothing will happen. But when you put yourself out there, it's amazing what can happen. I've had amazing things happen to me outside of ServiceMonster as a result. And of course, you guys hear the progress that we're making in ServiceMonster as a result of this content creation. And it doesn't take too long. I'm trying to get you guys on the train. I really am. And if you're sitting there naysaying a little bit, like I get it, but you know what you can do? Change the damn channel. This week's ServiceMonster updates. So mobile 3.6.5 went through QA last week. They kicked it back to Lee for a couple minor modifications, but you'll be getting that this week. So look for it on the Apple Play Store and Android. The big update of mobile you want to look for is tech mode. There were some inconsistencies in the roles. They weren't allowing you to edit the orders, and now you can. And I think that was a lot of the frustrations for the techs out in the field. They just couldn't edit the order. So that's been addressed finally, and your techs can actually use it. I do want to mention though that we are working on a suite of applications based off what we learned in Mobile 3. And yeah, I took a punch in the mouth from that. It's a pretty decent product now, but it's too clever for itself. It does everything you need it to do, and that's not what you guys are looking for in a mobile app, especially your technicians. And so we're going to be building 5 separate apps. We've already started 2, Analytics and Technician. I'm blown away by the progress. Can't make any promises on the release date. I just want to let you guys know that Mobile 3 will be around for quite a while for the operators who need to do everything, and until we get these other apps launched, it's going to be your best bet. But I'm really excited by where we're at with these apps, and I'll keep you updated on our progress. We're not going to release this even to a beta group until we're done with it internally. I'm not going to be looking for feedback from you guys until we're at that point. We're going to button it up, make sure the automated testing and bug testing is complete, and then we'll kick it out to a very small beta group and have them play with it for a couple months until we kick it out to you guys. ServiceMonster 6.0.112 should also be released this week and contains a lot of trackers. 75 trackers. Trackers are not bugs. So let me explain that for a second. We have 1,200 feature suggestions in our backlog, and we will occasionally throw down and decide which ones we want to put in. It's about 30%, 25% bugs. When I say trackers, keep that in your mind. So if I say 75 trackers, probably 10 or 12 of those were bugs. The rest of those obviously were feature requests or points of friction. So please keep in mind when I say trackers, I'm not saying we fix 75 bugs in the application. That's kind of important. From everyone here at ServiceMonster and VaynerMedia, thank you for your attention. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, go check out the demo, and give us a call.